The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Another run for Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was taken down.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Caught by the open man. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. So it's second down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. That's on target to Pierce. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
From the pistol, Henry can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd down.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down, here's Baker. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm gonna beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's gonna find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. This one finds Thornton. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. Mayfield now from the gun. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Looking slant route, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They're throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still inches to go on third down.
180.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. This is caught inside the 15. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Montgomery. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
180.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for third and goal.
180.
Here's Baker to throw. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun, Williams. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Chargers, first down.
To throw, Williams. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That throw finds Tolbert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air yet again, Williams. Lasers this one deep. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 10. Evan McPherson sends
Here's
the kickoff.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Woodson. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. He'll throw it. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. So they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 22-yard.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here's Mayfield. That's Hill on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. He barely got anything on that run back.
At their own 3-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. give to Henry on the inside handoff. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Williams from the gun. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry. He cuts it back right. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
They run it with King Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams will look to throw. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw is Williams. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. 4th down. Pass coming. Hits the slant. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Williams. Chased out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! That is Marcus Jones. And the Bills will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Give to Montgomery to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Headed out right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Kobe Durant has it. And the Chargers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams to throw. Down the field, he's got Pierce. He goes the distance, touchdown LA! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
It's a big strike to Hill. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bills.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Back.
First down, here's Baker. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. And motion the tight end over. Third down, here's Mayfield. This one taken in by Krabs. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
180, up, up.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to link up with his back, David Montgomery. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Regular, regular, regular.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
180.
They send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
180. What's up?
Here he is to throw. He connects downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They've got first down here from the 36. It's Henry on the carry. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Buffalo calls it second timeout of the half, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Running once more with Henry. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Looking to throw. He's going deep. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Caught, nice gain left side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. First down throw here. Mayfield. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Woodson.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And this hasn't been the common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least one more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive and advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.